Hi everyone, welcome back to the Node.js series. And now from this video, we are starting the section 2, from the table of content. So here I have already covered the section 1 and where I have created all the videos related to each concept which is mentioned under the section 1. Now from this video, I am moving to the section 2. Okay, and first we will discuss about the module in node.js. Okay, and all most of the things. So let us go to the section 2 under the section 2, and let me go to the module part. Okay, so this is very important concept in node.js or any javascript framework or library, you can say. What is a module? So module is generally kind of utility, if you know about the utility, which can be reusable for your applications, right? So you have created one file, okay, where you have created some functions, right? Variables, classes, objects that can be reused in other files in your applications. So that is a module. So what is a module? Module is a file which generally contains variables, functions, classes, or object that can be exported and reused in other files. Okay. If it is not so much clear from the definitions, let's quickly go to the VS Code, okay, to see the modules into the actions. All right. So I have also divided my repository based on the section 1, section 2, and under that these are all the document file, right, where you can learn the theoretical portion about the topic, and this is the section examples. Under that I have splitted our code into the sections, and you can see the examples as per the section. So now I am into the section 2. So I am creating one file here. Let's say module demo.js. All right. So as I said, I will create one module and that can be used for other files. So I am also going to create another file. Let's say app.js or index.js, whatever you want to do. All right, so this is my app.js. So I have one module, right? Let's say here I am defining one method const add, and here I am defining a comma b, and here I am returning a plus b. Okay, so this is the method which I have created here, and now this code is in another file. Now I want to use this method in multiple files, right? So first, how I can expose this method to the other so that they can consume this. So this is the way. So first you need to do module. Here you can write module.exports equal to add. All right. So this is the way through which you define like your module can be exported to the any file that file want to use this file. Okay. So this is the way how you can define some common functionality that is known as a module. Okay. And this is the way how you can expose the module. So now I want to use this module into the other file. So this is the file. So first let me first where, okay, and module demo, and here is the required, right? So I have imported this module like this, okay. So and if I want to use this method like const result equal to module module demo, right? So here you can see, you can use this. Okay, let me run this code. And before that, I am commenting one thing which I have added previously. I will uncomment again this when we discuss about the ES module. So for now, I am commenting this, and let me go to the path, that is CD examples. Okay, and under CD you have the section 2, right? And under the section 2 you need to run node.app.js. Okay, so now you can see the result of addition is 15. So here what I was trying to explain you, how you can create a module here, right? And how you can use that module in any files of your application. So this is the simple way how you can explain the module. And let me go to the definition wise here and discuss, and we will discuss more in practical as well. So what is a module? It is generally a file, generally which contains a variable, functions, classes, object, and that can be exported to the other files or reusable kind of things, right? There are two type of the modules, right? One is a CommonJS, second is a ES module. So CommonJS is are the old way for importing and exporting the module, and ES module is the new and modern approach, right? Which is preferred by the Node.js. So I have explained you the CommonJS one first. Like first you can define the variable like this. You can define a functions like const add like this, and you can export this, right? And similarly you can import this. And this is the one example. And let's say this was, so first we are discussing the old way of how the module use. So let's say this is the single method, but if you have the multiple methods, let's say const multiply, right? Const divide, const subtract. So if you have multiple methods, then how you can define there? You just define this like this. So generally module.export takes an object of the methods, right? So you can define all your methods here, add, multiply, division. And now this is the way how you can expose and how you can utilize. So now you, this is the object. So you, how you can access the object with the help of dot, right? So here you can result, right? Add. Okay, I have add method. So you can add. Similarly, you can have module multiply, module demo dot divide, right? So this is the way how you can define the multiple methods, or simply let me define here. So this is the way how you can define the multiple methods inside the modules, and how you can export, right? And in this file we have consumed the that particular module and use those methods, right? So this is the old way of using the module, right? So as I said, there are two types of the modules. One is the CommonJS. This was used earlier, and now I am going to use the new one. So here let me rename it as a old or CommonJS module demo. Yes, it is also updated and imported. And let me add another ES module demo.js. Okay, so by default it is not supported, right? You need to enter here type as a module if you want to work with new ES module approach. Okay, so first thing is you need to enter the type as a module in package.json, and I have created one file, right, for ES module. So here I am going to create some module. Let's say same, I am taking same example, const add, okay, and this is the same example. Oh, first let me take one so that we can understood one by one. So we can export default add. All right. I will explain you about this default. Okay. And let me create. Let me consume here and writing the comment here. All common JS demo example, and let me take here ES module examples. All right. So first we can comment this to understand more. Control KC. Now, so if you remember, for importing that in previous we are going to use the require, but this time how we can use that? We need to import add from ES module. Yeah. So this is very neat and clean approach for exporting and importing, right? So here you can see, right? First let me run this, okay, and here you can see the result is same, right? So first I have created one method add, right, and I have exported this as a default, right? And how we can import it? We can just import add and like this, and we can call this method and pass the parameter, okay, and this is the one, right? And second example, if let's say we have the multiple methods, right, okay, you, there is one conditions, if you are exporting default add, you can add single export default in one file. You can not have multiple, right, export default, okay. So let's say if you have multiple methods, right, so again it is the similar way, right? If you remember, in our old approach we were doing module.export and giving this offset, but here you can just can see the simple and neat and clean way of exporting. Just add, multiply, divide, all the methods of your modules, and how it can consume it can, here you can import like this, add, all right, add, yeah, add all other methods, right, add, multiply, and much more. I can see here what is a export, add, multiply. All right. So this is the another way. Let me try again if it works or not. Yeah, it is working as expected. Okay. And there is another way as well. That is a shortcut. Instead of exporting all, you can add directly export here. Right? You can add directly export here. This will also work. Okay. So there are two ways for exporting multiple functions. Either you can export at the end all the method in the object, or you can write the export right before declaring the methods. So these were all about the modules. So what we have learned in this video: what is a module, how many type of modules. So we have a two type of the modules. One is a common JS module, second is a ES module. Module is nothing, it is just simple a block of code which you can reuse, right? So common JS is are the old way how you can export and import the modules methods. So here you can see we have four methods, and this is the way of exporting, and for importing you can just require and use this. And this is another is the ES module. This is the new and latest and modern approach, which is more suggestible by Node.js. And here you can define this way how you can export, and just writing the import, add, multiply like this. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please share, comment, and subscribe this video. Thank you very much.